I'm burning like a phoenix. Due to my bionics. We're building pyramids, valid. Try to tell me what to say. Personalities of plastic. The face be elastic. You can buy it in the pornographic. Try to tell me what to say. You can move an awful lot amount of money. Will it keep all the family together? You can seek all the glory, the power. Will it bring all the love forever? I will make you live forever. I will build your palaces, pyramids. A bit. I will make you live forever. I will build your palaces, pyramids. A bit. You can call me loco, Hispanic. Still my love for you is galactic. My love make you panic. Try to tell me what to say. The sushiraw soul is fanatic. Thousand sons of worship and logic. You the queen of a feeling frantic. Try to tell me what to say. You can move an awful lot amount of money. Will it keep all the family together? You can seek all the glory, the power. Will it bring all the love and forever? You can move an awful lot amount of money. Will it keep all the family together? You can seek all the glory, the power. Will it bring all the love and forever? I will make you live forever. I will build your palaces, pyramids. A bit. I will make you live forever. I will build your palaces, pyramids. A bit. Tu es si belle, oh bébé. Tu es si belle. Bébé, ma princesse à moi. Bébé, ma princesse à moi. We, baby, we make it forever. We build your palaces, pyramids. Bébé, we make it forever. Your palaces, pyramids, a baby.
You're so good. 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 You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good, you're so good, you're so good. You're so good.
Welcome to Club Shada, episode 171, live from Lisbon, Portugal. I'm your host, Mr. Shada, and I hope everybody is in good spirits. I don't know why I'm not hearing myself as usual. This thing is always changing. Listen, as long as you hear me good, that's all that matters. So yeah, I hope everybody's fine. I hope everything is great. You had a great weekend. This show is brought to you by Shada, where the gods of good fortune. I wanna say a super hello and welcome home to my all these new subscribers, Esmeralda, Nicola, Marken, SB, Audrey Lou, and listen. I'm in the middle. The reason why I started this show like 15 minutes late is because I thought I was done with something, but actually I'm still in the middle of that shit. It's crazy. I have to explain to you. But before that, I want to acknowledge our... What is this? Oh my God. I want to acknowledge our stream royalty for the month of January 2022. I want to acknowledge our stream royalty, who is the one and only Sirène des Îles with $39 donation, and also everybody who has been donating to the show and who are supporting this show with your super chat. You know that you can super chat somewhere in the chat. Just click on the $sign and there you go. And listen, let me explain to you what's going on right now. So I created this artwork, this one. I called it Android R416, and I put it at a price of $300, but as an auction, right? And so at the moment that I usually start the show, the auction was still going on. Somebody was bidding 303, another one 300 and something, and then I don't know. They all started fighting for the art, and right now, as we speak, it still hasn't been sold, and now it's being bid $400 by Kylirene. I hope I say it right. So it started at 300 by Del Boy, then Collection King bid 315, then Kylirene bid 331, then Joe Fish bid 348, then Kylirene came back with 365, then Buzz Lightyear bid for 383, and now Kylirene, who really want this piece in his or her collection, bid for 402. So maybe everybody now is like, all right, okay, you can keep it. So I'm waiting for this to arrive to zero to know who is the winner of the piece. And I've been waiting to start the show. Oh, wait. All right. I've been waiting to start the show for this to finish, but it didn't end. They've been bidding for look, for an hour now. So I think there's not going to be a new person. I believe that this is the last one, and this is going to be sold. And I'm going to explain to you what's going on with my NFT. My NFT game is going crazy. Sirène des Îles, thank you so much. Thank you so much for how much is it, Canadian dollars? I mean $10. So Canadian dollars is 14 Canadian dollars. Thank you so much for your donation. It is always appreciated. You are the stream royalty for the last 5 months, I believe, with $50 now. Really, I cannot express my gratitude more than as I'm doing. So I'm just gonna let this auction finish and see if anybody add something or whatever. But I think it probably is the end. We're gonna see live Kayla Irene adding this piece to his or her collection. And listen, I'm super grateful that of those things. So wait a minute, okay. Sometimes you just stop out of nowhere. I'm like, what's going on? So it stops on my screen, but it doesn't stop on yours. Interesting. All right, I think that person is about to win. Wow, that's beautiful. So I have a whole collection of Androids that I've been selling on crypto.com/NFT. I have my drop Thursday. I'm gonna drop 180 pieces for $400 each. Listen, on crypto.com, it's easy. All you need is a credit card so you can start collecting my work. So listen, if you want to be part of you want to collect a piece by Kaysha, this is the moment. MG Wemoto is actually the first Shada Gang person to ever purchase, collect Shadaya Fine Arts. That's the name of my work. But Kaysha artwork. It's very strange for me. It's still new for me. Last year I didn't even know how to digitally draw, and look now, I have auctions of a work that I did it yesterday, and look, in a minute it will belong to somebody else. So that's beautiful. And then as soon as the auction is over, I'll show you the whole collection so you can okay, there's 50 minutes left, so 50 seconds left. So I don't think somebody will. I mean, you never know with these things. You never know. So I think Kayla Irene will be the winner of this piece for $400, which is massive. So I'm gonna post, of course. Then I'm gonna post and say, congratulations, etc., to the winner. But that's beautiful. In the meantime, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. I have some amazing stories to tell you. Because Lisbon is, listen, the world is, but okay. 10 seconds to go until this bid is over. And here we are, 2, 1, 0. The bid is over. All right. I guess. So when the bid is over, what happens? Let me see. I guess the owner now is... Yep. This piece has been bought by Kayla Irene for $400. And I'm gonna explain to you the whole story of how we got there because this is crazy. So let me show you the collection called Androids. So this is the collection. It's a collection of Androids. So I started this collection on crypto.com/NFTs. So I drew them one by one by hand. And I already sold in the last 4 days of this collection, just that collection, for $5,100 in 4 days. So that's crazy. You need to stream 1,300,000 songs to do that money. And I just designed those collectibles, and I just call them Android. So some of them are one-on-ones, like the one that just went for 400, and some of them I do 5 of them, but I do like 100 of them. So you can buy up to 5. So you can see here there's a collector called Vincenzo who bought one, and there's 4 that people can still buy. That's how the NFTs work. And for example, I'm going to show you another one that I did that sold out, which is called this one, the Crow Mecha Sleeve. For example, this one I think I sold. So I sold all of them. They all sold. You see, all 10 of them, and I was selling each of them for 150. So I made 1,005 more or less, or maybe less. Maybe I accepted some offers less, but I made around 1,003 on those. And you see, Ken Giggs, who bought it, I don't know at what price, is already selling it back. He's trying to sell it at 1,800, and if he sells it, I get 10%, which is 188. So let's see how much he bought it. See, he bought it for $150, and this is an art piece that I made. It's a lion. So listen, I don't even know how I do them. I just draw them on my iPad. I actually will do I will do some live soon. I will do a live session where I'm just drawing and being inspired and drawing things, and then putting them on sale. So the beautiful thing is I just put one on sale a few minutes. So I got 2 collections. The first collection is this one. It's called Androids. The second collection is called Art That Pops. And on these, it's more artworks, like those, you know, like Basquiat stuff. This is my style, like. And so this has been sold for 300. This has been sold for 300. This has been sold. This was 10 edition, which means you can buy 10 of them, and they all there's 3 of them are gone. And I sold all of them, I think, for 250 each, so 700 and something. And there's still a bunch of them being and there's another one that has been very successful that is called Rule with Coolness. I don't know why people love this one a lot, but people really love it. And this one, I think I sold 8 of them, and most of them are sold. So look, Kayla Irene, who just won the auction, also bought one. So he or she bought it for $100, and he's now selling it for $1,000, which is amazing. And a lot of people bought them, are not selling them back. Actually, I don't remember which one Moto bought, but there's one that has been bought by MJ. I don't remember which one this. I don't even know. So I just created it. I just finished designing it, and I'm selling 5 of them at $150, and I already sold one by Collection King, who's selling it at 1,005. So very interesting. And my drop is not happening yet, but there's a lot of momentum going on with my account because I'm gonna have a huge drop with crypto.com. So those one I sell them for 1,000 because those are special pieces. Everything else I sell them for 300. And this one I put it there. It was sold a minute after for 300. And Aaron, who bought it, he just bought it, and he's not selling it, so he's probably collecting it. This one too, Just a Lonely Robot, Same thing. Coin Crab bought it for 350 and he's not selling it. So the people are just collecting them. So very interesting. All in all, I made $8,000 in 4 days. If we add the last one, yeah, I made $8,000 in 4 days. So this is mind blowing. It's amazing to be able to sell your art and to be at home designing on an iPad and look at this. So that's beautiful. So as so 2,000 traded of these ones. So those one art pieces, they're a little more expensive, but those are going to be my art pieces, and those are going to be my Android collection. Sorry, those are going to be my Android collections. What else did I want to say? I love this one. I didn't sell a lot of them. I sold two. Oh, three. I sold 3 of them. Actually, this is my favorite piece from the latest things that designed. This is my favorite. So you can still get it. It's available for $150. And I think it's a beautiful piece that will one day those pieces will sell for 10,000, if not more, depending on how, you know, my people see me on crypto.com. But yeah, that's really a beautiful thing. MJ, I forgot. I think MJ bought this one, Android 451. I think that's the one. Yeah, there it is. MJ Wemoto bought one. So I'm the first and only NFT that he collected. So I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, MJ, for buying my piece for $100. So you are one of the 10 people who own that one. I think this one has been sold out. Yeah, somebody bought 3 of them for $600. CJ Servant bought 3 of them for $600 total, and now somebody's selling one for $500. Somebody, Aaron, who bought a lot of my pieces, is selling for $1,000. So now I'm waiting to see if people will start making money from the secondary market, meaning people who bought it can sell it again. So very interesting. I have a drop coming. So it's the first time that I'm on the main page of a main crypto an NFT platform, but I have a drop because on the so if you go to crypto.com NFT, the upcoming drop on January 10, it's Mike Rashid, then Cyril C, the Elders, and on the 13 you have Feeding the Metaverse, and you have my drop, the sleeves. And yeah, so it's gonna be a pack. So this one, oops, sorry. So this drop is gonna be in 3 days and 12 hours now. So Thursday at 2 p.m. my time, so 5 p.m. Paris time, and in the morning in New York, I guess, and in the North America. And it's gonna be 180 surprise packs with a different of my art, and they will all be sold at 400, and only once you buy it you know which one you got. So there's 180, and if the pack goes amazing and we sell all 400, we make 70k in 1 day, or whatever time it takes. But I don't know. So I don't know if I'm gonna sell out. It's actually stressful because it's the first time I do it, and I hope that I'm very grateful to work with a huge platform like crypto.com, And if this goes well, not only I'm gonna make a lot of money, but I will be able to work with them again on more drops. So that's very, very, very cool, and I'm super happy that listen, I'm I just sold another piece, so that's cool, and especially at this price, that's great. That's really great. I also have a lot of offers. A lot of people are offering to buy my stuff, but sometimes they offer it at a price that I'm not interested in. But yeah, that's where I am right now with crypto.com. So it's beautiful. It's really something that if you told me that, like 4 days ago, that I would make $8,000 with my drawings, I would be like, yeah, right, whatever. And then boom. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a very interesting year, I guess. And listen, I hope one day we'll be here watching some of my bids go higher than that. Who knows? Maybe they will start at 1,000 and they will shoot up to 3, 4, 5,000. Who knows? This is the world of art. It's always the same thing. It's a question of supply and demand. If your name becomes hot and everybody wants to have a piece, to either flip it, to collect it, to buy it and resell it, or just to support you, whatever is their reason. Once enough people want your art, your prices go up, and maybe the art that you used to sell 300, now you can sell it at 500, and maybe one day at 1,000. Maybe you can start every time you put an art at 1,000, maybe people snatch it. Maybe when you put them at 5,000, people snatch it. It also depends on the kind of collectors who are enjoying your work and want to be part of your journey as an artist. So that's something that is beautiful. Master Electronic, I hope you are doing good. Queen Julie, I hope you're good in your packing. I know. Ellie's boys, hello, how are you? Good evening, Mountain of Inspiration. I hope you're good. What's good, Mr. MJ? How are you? How are you? How are the kids? I hope they're good. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. I'm telling you. That is true. Siren Desil, hello. Sorry for not saying hello earlier, but I was on this thing. The auction was crazy. It was beautiful. Thank you, and thank you for collecting one. And everybody, if you want to collect an Android, they're priced usually at 100 each, unless there are special ones. And there's still a few of them that you can snatch. And I think in the next 3-4 days, it's gonna become, they're probably gonna go like hotcakes. So, yeah, Thank you so much, Mountain. Thank you so much. And congratulations on launching your NFT gallery as well. I was showing it to Body. We enjoy your work as well. Did I try to open NFT market on Binance? No, because I don't know how as an artist you can go and put some pieces out there. Another thing, I'm trying to not spread myself too thin, because I have pieces on Air NFTs on the Binance Smart Chain, but they're not selling. So I'm removing some of them and I'm putting them on crypto.com. I got pieces on crypto.com. I got pieces on OpenSea. I got pieces on Foundation. I got artworks on the Tezos blockchain with object. And I think this is already a lot. So unless I have a platform that is willing to work with me the way I'm working with crypto.com NFT, where we are doing a drop together, when we're doing a collaboration, and they are putting you in front and center of their platform. So this is why there's a lot of people coming to buy your stuff. So unless it's at this level, I don't really see I don't want to be in 1,000 platforms, and because it's also complicated. So, But of course, I would love to work with Binance or maybe Coinbase when they launch their platform. Yeah, that would be great. Or maybe with Ripple, when they launched a platform on the XRP ledger. Who knows? But first, I'm gonna see, like, is there anybody that is willing to buy one of these 180 packs for 400? Like, if there's somebody willing, and they resell it for 500, for 1,000, for whatever, and you start making money also on the secondary, then it becomes really interesting, because now you are really like showing proof. Like, if you sell out, for example, let's say in 2 hours or 3 hours, you sell all the collectibles, and everything is sold out, then it opens the door for them to tell you, hey, listen, we made good money together, now let's make something else. We like your androids, how many you think you can do, for example? And maybe I can tell them, hey, listen, give me a few months and maybe I can do 100 of them. So for 10 days, I only work on them, and maybe I do like small variations, skin colors, etc., different weapons, different thing, and like you create like a whole pack of 100 androids, or maybe another pack like this one with maybe a little more objects, maybe 1,000 at 100. Like, but the great thing is, once you did one and it's successful, then they are willing to do another one with you. So maybe we can do another one in 3 months, and in the meantime I continue building my name on that platform and on the other platforms. So yeah, listen, it's beautiful. Hello Dalia, I hope you're good. I hope you're feeling better. Lots of love for you. It's crazy, bro. Condolences. Dalia lost her uncle, so I know you were close. So toutes mes condoléances et toutes mes pensées. So I guess we're gonna have to do that show a little later. Everything blessed. Actually, I have a story for you about that. Hello Emmanuel, I hope you're doing good. Hey, salut Julien, je suis de retour sur sa chaîne et c'est vraiment excellent. Cette diversification avec le monde de l'art visuel. Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. Yeah. So, it's all good. And Emmanuel, listen, I hope you're feeling good. And also Emmanuel catch the COVID. Yeah, I hope your daughter is fine, and that you are quarantined at home and that you don't have a lot of symptoms. I hope that you're good. Maybe you're feeling like a flu. I'm gonna invite Gabi to come back to the show, because he was double vaccinated, but he still had a hard strain of Delta variant, and he stayed at the hospital 20 something days. So he's back at home now and he's feeling much better. He told me he lost like 15 or 20 kilos. So yeah, I would love to have him and talk to him about, what up, Share Entertainments. So my son is back in Angola. We took him to this chair is making noise all of a sudden. Wait a minute. That's not what I wanted, but why not? I feel small all of a sudden. Shit. There you go. Yeah. Perfect. So as I was saying, listen, you have no idea. You have no idea how the hustlers will hustle. What up, Michelle? The hustlers will hustle like crazy, and it's listen. So let me tell you one thing. So for my son to go to Angola, of course, he needs to have his COVID test normal. So he's supposed to do his test at a few days before. This is so for now, nothing special. It's normal. And so I go to the usual site. So usually I like to do my test at the Red Cross. I like to do the test at the Red Cross because it costs 65. Sorry. So I like to do them at the Red Cross because they cost 65 euros to how you call this? You have to. It's 65 euros, and usually they're fast, and usually they usually have a lot of time. But because a lot of people are going back to Africa or Brazil from Portugal, because it's the end of the holidays, actually everything was completely full. So me, I was like, yo, let me see. So I typed online. So first I went to check at the Red Cross, where I usually do. Then I went to check at the airport. Same thing. They only had free scheduling. Super like maybe 2 days after his departure. So I went to see in a few places. No place. So what I just did, okay, I typed on Google, test COVID PCR. And I see a place, I see a website where you can book. So I check availability. I needed a test on the 7th. They had a test for me on the 7th at 11 a.m. I was like, perfect. His flight was on the 8th. So I'm like, perfect, let's go. Go to their website. They tell me that I can pay online if I want. I'm like, oh, even better. I can pay by PayPal. Poof, magic. I go to my PayPal account. I pay them 78 euros. And I tell my son, tomorrow 11, you have your test, etc. We all good. Now, after that, so the next day at 10:30, we wake up and we take the Uber to the testing facility. So all good. And so it was called a health clinic. So to me, when I believe when I arrived there, that is gonna be like the other places where I used to do my test, which usually are either laboratories or places, test facilities. And it was not. We arrived at a Chinese massage place. It was they did acupuncture, physiotherapy, Thai massage, Chinese massage, raked, etc. I was like, wait a minute, is this the place? And then I see a small paper on the glass wall, scotch there, that says COVID test. So there's a guy telling me, hey, you come from the COVID test? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, okay, yeah, just wait. And I'm like, the Chinese are the true hustlers. Because yeah, it was a Chinese place. It was a Chinese health clinic. It was like a Chinese massage place. And they just transformed it into a COVID testing unit. It's like, yo, I tell my son, I say, you see why the Chinese are winning? Because while everybody is crying, they just transform their thing. They go get some whatever they need to be able to do the test. So all you need is to have the toothpicks plus the Q-tips plus the liquid when you put it after putting in the nose, and then you send it to a laboratory. And then maybe the laboratory gives you I don't know, 50-50 of the revenue, who knows. But I was like, yo. So we waiting outside. I think there was 2 people before me. And so there's one guy who's like, so who you come for? I said, I come for this company. He's like, oh, okay, no, it's not me, it's the other guy. I was like, oh, wait a minute. To say, no, yeah, me, I'm here, and them, they there. So wait a minute. It's not like if it was one company using the Chinese place. It was 2 different companies, 2 different websites with 2 people. Maybe they were renting a massage room to do testing. And me, I was like, this is actually brilliant. Damn. So we wait a minute. At a point, there's a woman that comes out. The guy says, yeah, it's your turn. I go in, and what do I see? I see a guy who were really in a massage place, like a Chinese massage place. You know, on the wall you have like all the acupuncture points, like all the, you know, the men with all the designs that with Fupushi, whatever. You have the massage bed, you have all the oil, all the thing, the little Buddha, etc. And then you just have a guy who's there, and he's like, okay, what is your name? I said, yo, this is for my son, Ilian. Okay, what is the time of the appointment? I said 11:30. Did you pay already? I said, yeah, I pay by PayPal. So he takes his phone, doesn't have a computer, nothing, just takes his phone. He checks. He's like, yep. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, payment has been done. Perfect. Okay, so sit down. Dad, you can sit on the bed. Young man, you can sit on this table. And the guy was all, you know, dressed up as a nurse with the protection and etc. And he just took his testing stuff, just took the Q-tip, put it in each nose hole of my son, and then put it back in the thing, and then he said, yep, you will receive your result in 5 hours. And we left. We called another Uber. We had a great car. We had a huge Mercedes coming up, so I was like, yeah, nice. And in the car, I was like, yo, all they need is a place. It's not even like a special facility, but it's actually a bunch of like $78. Listen, euros. So let's say 80 euros. If you have 10 people like this every day, you make 800 a day. And testing somebody takes, checking the name, etc. It takes 5 minutes. And me, I was like, that's crazy. Listen, 5 hours later, we get his test result negative. And I was like, so I called Buddy. I said, Buddy, listen, we need to find a place. We need to buy, I think you can buy the test. I think it cost the liquid when you put the Q-tip after putting it in your nose. I think each pallet, a pallet of 25 or 50 cost like $10 or something like that. Because I remember I was on the business at a point where somebody was selling a bunch of them. He was selling a lot of pallet, and so yeah, listen, you can either do a parking lot stuff where people just come in, they drive in, and you just put it in their nose, and there you go. You can have a one place like this, or you can just rent a place. You can rent one of in Portugal. There's a lot of places because of COVID that have been, they just abandon shop because there's a lot or every time a woman has a rich husband, what they do here, they open a hairdresser, and there's nobody because there's too many hairdressers. Listen, just in my street alone, there's probably 10 hairdressers just on top of each other. So you just find one, you take one of these beauty salons and you turn it into listen, COVID testing plus we can do your hair. Listen, we can shampoo you while we're doing your COVID test. You can massage your hair and shampoo you. And at the same time, we do this. And maybe if you want, we can do your bird, or if you're a guy, or we can do a facial something while we are doing your test. Because, yeah, actually, you don't even need a special facility or like to do a COVID test. Like, because when I was sick, and when I did my test, the recovery test, it was actually outside. It was in a hospital, and the place where we were doing the test was really outside. It was like there was a part that was inside, the other part was completely open. And they were just doing them one by one, just like that. And it's a crazy business. I was telling Buddy, listen, we could even have like 5 people. And we just buy all the testing to take the samples of the people, and we just have like 5 cars, and we just tell people, listen, you don't even need to leave your house. Let's say for 120, we come to your house, and we have 5 cars. Everybody in their car have like, I don't know, 10 or 100 testers, and you have 5 cars, so that's 500 testers. And let's say, every day you try to go in at least 10 people's houses. You just go, you come in their home, you test them, or in their hotel if they're tourists, you test them, and then every time you finish doing 10, you just take everything, you give to a laboratory, and let's say we do them for 120 euros or 130 euros for displacement. So 500 by 120, 30. If you can do 500 every week, you do 65,000 euros per week. And I was like, buddy, listen, the hustlers understand this world. The ones who want everybody to get vaccinated are acting like dictators. The one who don't want to get vaccinated are whining and telling, oh, I'm scared, or, oh, I don't want, or I'm not, whatever, I don't believe it, whatever. But the winners here are the hustlers, because the hustlers, they don't care about all your bullshit. They will find a way to make money, whatever the situation is. And that's what I was seeing in Istanbul. That's what I was seeing in Kinshasa. When I had to do my test, my mom gave me a number on WhatsApp. I sent a message to the person. I said, hey, my mom gave me this number. I said, yes, it's for the COVID test. I said, yes. He was like, what is your hotel? I said, this is the Hotel du Fleuve. He said, no problem. I'll be there tomorrow at 10 a.m. And the next day at 10 a.m., he just ring at the door. He came in my hotel room. I sat down in the office, took the sample, and then I received the PDF at night from the national thing, because he works there, but he just take the samples for the people instead of doing them out there. He comes anywhere you are in Kinshasa, and $50. And me, I was like, wait a minute, if it's your business and all you do is putting a Q-tip in people's nose, and then put it in the sampler, and just put the name of the person and then the passport number, and then you give it to a laboratory, and maybe for each test you keep 20, they give you 30. If you can go to 100 house per day, you do 2K per day. The hustlers always win. The hustlers always win. Everybody else is crying. Oh, I cannot DJ. Oh, I cannot sing. Oh, I cannot open my restaurant. If you were a hustler, you turn your restaurant into a testing facility. He said, listen, we're gonna test people in the morning from 8 a.m. till 11. Starting 11, it becomes a restaurant on the terrace, etc. And those Chinese who own that place, that's exactly what they did. Listen, maybe I have a photo. Let me see. I know I sent a photo on my wife's WhatsApp because I was shocked. I was like, yo, they are the best. Yeah, look. That was, oh wait. Can I send it to Ecam? Oop, there you go. This is the place. It was a health clinic. I don't know if you can see. Wait. You can see here what they say. Can I? So, ortopedia, fisioterapia, massage de recuperação, braqueo whatever terapia, emagrecimento is to get skinnier. That's what they do normally. And they just turned it into a testing facility, because there's nothing that prevents you from turning something into a testing facility. And I was like, yo, those are the people who win, because while everybody is from both sides becoming more and more entrenched in their opinion and more radicalized on both sides, those who don't want to get vaccinated, they want less and less. Those who want people to get vaccinated, they want to force those who don't want. The hustlers don't care. They're like, wait a minute. How many people are getting vaccinated per day? 1 million? Oh shit. Let me grab a piece of that. That's what the hustlers do. Simple. Listen, you've seen me make $8,000 in 2 days, in 4 days. That was this weekend. From Friday, maybe from Thursday midnight till today. And that's why? Because I hustle. Because I see business opportunities, I go. I'm not here thinking about the things I used to have, the this, the that. I'm just like, yo. And listen, I was like, yo, somebody can even turn their houses into testing facilities, or if you have an office, something like, because it's crazy. All you do is a truck, a place where you can keep the sample safe, and maybe you can just go from place to place and scan people. That's what they do in a lot of countries. And listen, those people, I was like, you win. You win. You win. I was like, yo, these people are on the next level. Madness. Michael, what up? Free money. Listen, free money. Chinese don't play when it comes about making money. That's crazy. Telling you. Yeah. If you own a car park, even if you don't do the test, you can rent your car park. You can say, every car that come in, I want X. You can listen. And the thing is this. If you have this mentality of the hustle, all the rest, it's just fortunate or unfortunate, but it's not really your problem. Let me see something. All right, so good. Now, those people, amazing. That's all I have to say. Those people are amazing. The hustlers will hustle I'm telling you, that's what they will do. And I saw a documentary about that blew my mind as well. I was like, yo, we are on levels. We are on levels. There are always people who will see the opportunity into others' miseries. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you. It is how it is. Some people will always find a way to make money from whatever goes on. Some people, that's what they do. They see a possibility and boom, they make money. I just bought my first NFT. Oh, nice. What did you get? And welcome to the show. And when am I going to your show? This is so PI has a podcast. If I recognize the person. Yeah. Yeah. Which NFT did you buy? From where? On what platform? Oh, wait a minute. I just sold an NFT. So did you? Are you the person who bought an NFT? Wait a minute. Account activity. Oh, it's mine. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the support. That's amazing. So Patrick, PI, actually just bought his first NFT. So did you create an account on crypto.com to buy that NFT? So he bought one of my Androids. So number 272. And yep. This is the owner. Patrick, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for buying this one for $100, I think. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's beautiful. I am grateful. And see, this collection is really going well. The Androids adding yours. Now we have 5,200 in 4 days. And I only have 15 of them. I'm going to add them as I go. So, I'm just doing new version of them. Actually, before doing the show, I didn't have time to finish, but I was doing one of them. So I was working on the face for now, but after that I'm gonna add some air and some Bantu traits. So I'm gonna call this. No, this one is gonna be called jungle something. I forgot, but this is one I'm finishing. So I have to do his hair. I have to add maybe a saber in the back. So I'm gonna. This is the one I'm working on right now. I'm gonna finish it after the show. I just finished doing his nose piercing. I have to do the. So I have to go here and do some proper nice orangey lips on this one. Let me go to my Inca. So I'm gonna, that's the one I'm gonna work on just after the show is over. It's gonna be dope. But yeah, I'm not gonna do them live, but I will do a session where I draw some art live, probably. Maybe not. Maybe next week before the drop to celebrate the drop. But yeah. Anyway, listen. It is. Listen. You can sell this one for. You can sell this one for 300, 400, 500 with the drop. So it's actually a great. It's a great opportunity to actually flip, because for example. Let me see this one that they bought. So Vincenzo, for example, he bought this one for 150, but he's already selling it for 999, expecting, you know, the drop to create an excitement around the art, and because it's a collection that has been sanctioned by crypto.com, and so everybody that is buying right now, actually Thursday, will be able to sell for some better numbers. And so for me, that's why I'm creating this collection. But after that, you will have the rest of the drop, plus those who want to buy the art. I'm gonna add probably 2 more art. Ciao. I'm gonna buy 2 more art. I'm gonna add 2 more of the art pieces. Maybe 1 at 100, 1 at 300, 1 at 500, like this one. I love this one. Africa Remains one. And I'm gonna add maybe another 1 at 1,000. I'll see. I will see. But I like the design of this platform, and I like the fact that when you want to buy art, so let me check, for example, the art that is, let me say somebody who bought my stuff, for example, bought this one. Let me see, Purple Dart, for example. Let me see on the stuff that he buys. So this one bought 4 of my pieces, and none of them are for sale. So maybe he's waiting for the day of the sale of the drop, or maybe he's just keeping them. And so, for example, he's selling this one for 125. Damn. All right. So, for example, this one called Gold Rush Gary. So there's 2,000 editions. That's a lot. So if you want to buy this one, or if you want to place a bid, let's say you select an edition that is for sale. Let's say this one is for 400. Let me see the least. Okay, somebody, you know, those are for bids. I don't want bids. So what? 900 million? Yo. Anyway, let's say you want to buy this one, for example, for 174. And when you buy, you can use a credit card. You can buy with a credit card, or you can buy with your crypto. I bought some art myself, so I can only buy 1,000 per week. But I could buy with my crypto, but it's I didn't set up my account yet. But when you look at my NFTs, and I have to show you the public, those are, for example, some of the art that I bought. I bought this one, and I'm selling it for 10,000. It's something that just dropped, so now I'm keeping it in my collection. I bought this one. I'm selling it for 1,005. I bought it to somebody. I don't remember how much I bought it. Probably 100 and something. I bought this one for 200. I bought this one as well, and the rest is my stuff. And this one, I just put it before the show, and somebody bought one. Those ones, I received them. People are offering me their stuff, probably because they want to profit from the promo that I'm gonna have. I mean, you know, the hustle. People are hustling. But anyway, listen. Thank you so much for buying your first NFT and entering the world of NFT through me. I'm telling you, this is the place to be. And when I come to your podcast, we'll talk about it more. Hey. Let's make our crypto and NFTs and leave that social CV money. Yep, telling you. Listen, the drop is gonna be crazy. Might buy another one, and I'll probably flip it Thursday. Yeah, I think you should wait for the drop, because so where's my drop? So my drop each pieces on my drop are gonna be 400 each, and there's only 180. So from what I see from the other drops that have been there, whenever you do a drop, there's probably on the main page of crypto.com, when there's a drop, usually they are around, I don't know, 100,000 people who come and they buy. So if, depending on the excitement, because I don't know, I cannot tell you how it's gonna be, but depending on the excitement around the drop, if I sell out in 2 hours or 3 hours, and all these people who are looking to sell, to buy, so they want to be the first one to sell, to buy them at 400, so they can sell them at 500, for example, or 600. If everybody buy on the first 1 hour, then by the time we arrive to 2 hours, let's say, and everything is sold, now everybody who's coming, who just woke up, or maybe he's in another time zone and they missed the drop, what they will do, they will come and they will try to see who's selling at 500, at 600, etc. And there's going to be a second wave of people who will all buy for 5, 6, 700. And then all these people will, some people will say, no, I want to keep them for my collection. But other people will say, no, I'm selling them for 1,000. And you're going to have a third wave of people who maybe they just wake up because they're in Thailand and they have 6 hours less or 6 hours more, whatever. And maybe those one will be like, oh, let's go. So this is how it works. Me, I'm waiting for this drop by Mike Rashid. He's a boxer, and his drop, I don't think it's tomorrow. Actually, it's in 13 hours from now, 12 hours from now, and yeah, I'll buy. So you cannot see them yet. So they're not yet. You cannot see, it's nothing yet, but I'm gonna buy one of his. Probably, I think he said on his YouTube channel that the art is gonna be between 100 and 300. I'll try to buy 3 and I'll try to sell them. So I'll see. So I already have, like, I'm actually gonna use the money I made from my sales to try to buy like a few of his pieces and sell them, maybe triple the price. So he's a personal fitness trainer or boxer. I don't no, fitness, sorry, and a boxer too. Yeah, and he's very intelligent. I was listening to his podcast and I really liked his thing. So I was studying some older drops. So there's a drop that I missed, which is this one, Identities, and also this drop, Extranet. So this drop, there was 3 pieces. This one was open. It minted 700. This one made 50 editions, and this one was just 1 piece. I think this one sold for 4,000, and each one of those was for 200 or 300. I don't remember, but all in all, that person made 100,000, and he sold out in an hour. This one as well. Which one? Identities. This one sold quick, super quick. So it was 8 different packs, 8 different pieces distributed in 286, and you could buy for 150 each. And yeah, so I think it took 30-40 minutes to go. And I was like, yo, so me, I bought that one, but I bought it from somebody who already bought it. So if you look at my edition, where is it? Oh, no, that's not. I have to go here. And the one I own is the green one. So this one. And if you check the edition, my edition is, okay. So where do I see my edition now? I should have checked on my website, let me see mine. Interesting. You're gonna look at me like I'm lying. Did you? Oh, well, I don't find it. Wait a minute. My NFTs, collectible. There it is. Green. Okay. So my edition, it was bought by Bernie SpaceX for 150, and he sold it for 168. So I bought it from here for 168, and now me, I'm selling it for 10,000. So I'm keeping it, but I'm putting it at a high price so that if whenever, let's say, this thing go crazy and everybody really wants it, they can buy it from me at a big price. But you see, a lot of his work. Let's see what he's selling, what he's created. Everything has been sold out because it just had a drop. So not only you have this work, but everything he did before is already also. So this one, for example, you see, people are only selling it around 4,000. So there's 25 of them, and everybody's selling at 1 million, 4,000, 500,000, 75,000, 5. Yeah. And some people, you think, like, wait, let's take an edition. For example, that person, Crypto Diamond, is selling it for 1 million, right? 1,200,000. And if you look at the history, he bought it for 1,005 to that person. This person who's selling at 4,000, the first person bought it at 199. Then he sold it to somebody at 350. And then this person bought it at 900. And now he's selling at 4,000. So, and the interesting part is every time there's a sale, the artist gets 10%. So the artist made a first sale at a 200, and then made 35 here nothing, and then 90 here, and would make 400 from here. And the beautiful thing about the blockchain is that, and which is the power of the NFT, is that the whole story of the art and everybody who owned it, they stay here forever. And on the chain, they're here. So this is what is very interesting. So let me take one of my NFTs, for example. Do I have an art? I don't even remember which one was the art that somebody, sorry, I cannot show you these things. So, because you cannot see, there was a place where I did a commission of $26 from a secondary market sale, but I made so many sales that I have to look at it. I don't see it. It's crazy the number of sales I did. It's crazy. Why I can't find that? That was early in the beginning. I made a. That's crazy. Balance history. I can't see it. Damn it. I had a 26 commission from a secondary sale, and I don't see it at all anymore because I had, there it is. Okay, So this piece, for example, so it's a lion that I did, a lion in the metaverse, and if you look at the history, it was bought from me by Enigma for 150, and then Enigma sold it to Ghost Tree for 260, and on those 260 I made 26. It's not, he's accepting offers, but he didn't list it. So yeah, this game is crazy. That's beautiful. I cannot complain, telling you. Yes, we must promote this drop, and we must buy ourselves so we can make money from that drop. And I will reinvest a lot of that money myself on crypto. Everything I make, maybe I'll take, I don't know how much I'm going to make, but I already make 8,000. From those 8,000, I'm going to take probably, I don't know, 4,000 to buy some stuff, pay for the kids' school stuff, whatever, and the rest I'm investing in crypto. And the drop out, it depends how much money we make. I don't know if I'll probably film, maybe not live, but I'll probably film the reaction of watching the drop happen and see what happens on the day. Yes. I don't know if you saw, but Nas is also dropping something this week. Yes, he's dropping, he's on NFT. He's selling as NFT 50% of the revenue share from 2 of his songs from King's Disease. So whoever is buying a little bit of the NFT will receive a percentage on the sales of the songs, which is crazy. Because imagine now that as an artist, I'm tired of this autofocus, plays with me. Yeah, imagine now you're an artist and you want to do an album, and you want your album to be completely executive produced by your fans, and you say, listen, I'm gonna make this album, but I'm gonna sell participation on the album as NFTs. So I'm gonna invest a little bit of the studio, this, that, but I need money to pay for the music videos. I need money to pay for this, the cover, blah 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 blah, the promo, and you sell maybe 50% of the album, the masters, and you find a way with the blockchain to make that every time you make money, every time you make $100 from the streams, 50 stays to you, and the other 50 go to everybody who bought a piece of the album and who just supported you. And maybe you have 100 executive producers who all own a piece of your legacy and a piece of the masters, the artwork. So listen, the possibilities are endless. You can pay your rent as NFT. You can even tokenize your house, and this is the future. For now, it's a new thing, and people like me are early, as always, but in 10 years, 20 years, it's gonna be something that is just gonna be the way. It's gonna be the new money. It's gonna be the new way to own stuff. Because look, when there was the war in Congo, and my father and my mom had to leave and be on exile for 10 years, when they came back to Congo, lucky for them, they had certificates proving that they owned their terrains, their plantation, their houses, their commercial centers, all the apartments they own, and they've been owning for 40, 50 years in this country. But when they arrive, everywhere that they owned from Lebanon people living in some house, some Chinese living in another one, some Congolese people living in this apartment, the whole commercial center. Everybody was there, not paying rent to nobody and just living their life. And everybody had a fake property certificate. Everybody. When my mom arrived, she was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Well, you guys left the country. We were here. And yeah, I remember she was like, so she was telling that was 2000. And she was telling them, this is my house. And you are not supposed to be here. And that person was, no, I'm here. This is my house. I bought it. This is my certificate. It was a fake one. But because everybody's corrupted and at that time it was chaos, everybody just find somebody who work at the city or like with the new government, and they all created fake certificates of that authenticate that they own this house or they own this commercial place. So at that point, let me see if you see it, because my internet has been crazy and I don't want to be here talking by myself while nobody's seeing me. So let me go back to see if you are seeing. Put some rainbows in the chat if you see me. Allô? Bonjour. Ça va? Hein? On peut avoir un peu de musique? Spotify, on peut avoir un peu de musique? Vraiment, c'est compliqué.